Okay, we'll start factorization today. Now in our ICC syllabus, it is given that factorization we'll do in this form. The first form is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So this is the first form of factorization. Second form will be when the equation will be in this form, in fact, that is ax square plus bx plus c. When it is in this form, we'll split into middle term. So we'll split into middle term. So that's called middle term factorization. And the third will be in the form of a cube plus b cube, which is equal to a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square, and a cube minus b cube form. That will be a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. So we have these three types, understand? So first in the form of a square minus b square, second in the form of a square plus bx plus c equals to 0, means in fact this is x square, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, plus c, that is splitting into middle term. And then we have this a cube plus b cube and a cube minus b cube. So we'll do one by one. So first we'll do this form of factorization. Okay, now first we'll do in this form. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b and a minus b. Now a and b, they means a means the first term and b means second term. In this, what we have to do, we have to convert the first term into whole square. So when you have first term whole square minus second term whole square, then that will become first minus second and first plus second. So we'll break that terms into square. So the first term square minus second term square, and then we can write it in this form. That's a minus b and a plus b, first minus second, first plus second. That means if it is x square minus y square, that becomes x minus y and x plus y. Now suppose it is given like this, 25x square minus 16y square. Now here you can see that the first term is not totally in square. You have x square but 25 is not in form of square. So the first thing is that we have to convert this in terms of this whole square. Now how can we do that? We can write this one as 5x whole square. So now the first term totally become in square, and then this I can write as 4y whole square. Now I can write it as 5x minus 4y and 5x plus 4y. Understand? Now suppose this sum is given in this form, say 50x square minus 32y square. Now the first rule of factorization is that if in the whole expression, if you get something common, so first you take that common. Otherwise you can see you cannot convert 50 into whole square and not also 32 into whole square. But you can understand that something is getting common in both first in the whole expression. So always you should look at the question properly, and if you get something in common on the whole, so first you take that common. So now from here I can have 2 common. Now if I take 2 common, then I get 25x square minus 16y square. And now you can see this sum I can do in this format. and thereby we should write 2 and 2 and 2 every time outside. So how we'll do, we'll write 2 and then we can give a big bracket. I can convert this into whole square, so I'll write 5x whole square and minus 4y whole square, and now I can write it as 5x minus 4y and 5x plus 4y. Understand? Now suppose if it is given like this, 25a plus b whole square minus say 16a minus b whole square. Now this sum we can do in the same, similarly we can do in the same method, but here you can see instead of x there is a plus b, instead of y there is a minus b. You can also take let a plus b equals to x and a minus b equals to y, or instead of that you can also do directly. Okay. Now so what I told you, first of all I have to convert the whole term into whole square first. So now this one, how we can write in terms of whole square? I can write it as 5 and then a plus b, and I can write whole square. Again here also I can write 4 and a minus b and then whole square. Now I will multiply this 5 with this. So what I get? I get 5a plus 5b whole square. I get 4a minus 4b whole square. And now this came in the form of a square minus b square, and that is a minus b, a plus b, right? So now I will write like this. This is a, so that the first term a, and I'll always use bracket, otherwise I'll forget to change the sign. So this is a, this full term is a minus b so I get this is a minus b, and then I will write a plus b, a plus b. And now I will simplify this inside the bracket. So what I get here, 5a plus 5b minus 4a, this become plus 4b, and again this become 5a plus 5b plus 4a minus 4b, and then we'll simplify 5a minus 4a, I get a, 5b plus 4b I get 9b, and 5a plus 4a I get 9a, and then plus 5b minus b I get plus b. Okay, so what I get, 5a minus 4a as a, 5b plus 4b as 9b, 5a plus 4a I get 9a, and 5b minus 4b I get plus b. So this is my answer. Understand? Okay, now the same sum can be given in this way, but here the difference is that you have 50 and 32, and in the previous sum we have 25 and 16, so now 25 can be converted. And just now I told you that first of all you will check that in the full term, full expression, whether you are getting anything common or not. So you can see in this expression and in this expression, if you compare, you are getting 2 common. Okay, so same sums as I have told you before also, I will take 2 common first. Then what I get, 25 a plus b whole square minus 16 a minus b whole square, And now after this I will do the sum in same way as I have done here, and at every step I'll write 2 and then I'll do the sum in bracket, big bracket. Do this sum in the bracket and every time I'll write 2, and so finally my answer will be this only, but there will be a 2 outside, right? And then I get a plus 9b, 9a plus b, and that will be my answer. Okay. Okay, now you can see here directly we don't have the full expression in form of a square minus b square, but it can be a combination. We can take now, after solving, we'll take common in groups. Now first of all you have to find out, okay, now this you can't do anything. Here you have square and square, but you have plus, but here you have minus. But you can understand this means x square and this means 2y whole square, and you can see here you have 2y, but here you have minus. So what can we do here? I can write x minus 2y in a group. If I take x common, minus common, now you see this become this. Now factorization is your observation, okay, how you set and then you proceed. So now you can understand that when you split this in form of a square minus b square, then you will get x minus 2y and x plus 2y. And then you can take x minus 2y common in both. What I told you can understand from here. Now this one nothing to do, so x minus 2y. But this one I can write in form of x square, and this one I can write in form of 2y whole square. Now this is a square minus b square, so here I will not do anything. Again I will write here x minus 2y, and now what I can do here, a square minus b square, this I can write it as x minus 2y and x plus 2y. So this is what I was telling, and now I have two groups, and in these two groups I am getting x minus 2y and x minus 2y common. Now in both of them, if I take x minus 2y common, I am left with 1 here, then minus, right, 1 minus, and then this, so I'll write in bracket, and then finally I can write my answer in this way, x minus 2y and 1 minus x minus 2y. So that is my answer. Understand? Similarly here also you can find you have two groups. Now first group we can split into a square minus b square, and second group we will leave it in this way. So here again the first group I will write it as 2a square minus b square, and I will leave this second group in bracket like this. And now again I have 2a minus b and 2a plus b, and then plus 2a plus b. So here also you have two groups. So in both this group I am getting 2a plus b common. So now I can take 2a plus b common in both. Now I am left with what? 2a minus b on this part, then plus, and then plus 1. So this is my final answer. Okay.